Ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge story. I'm citing articles in the Washington Free Beacon, the Federalist. There are other publications as well. Free Beacon, meet the FBI analyst behind the decade's biggest political disinformation campaigns. Now, I'm not going to give you the name of this man. You can read who he is. He's not as famous as Peter Strzok or Andrew McCabe or James Comey yet. Once he is, basically a household name, I will then, just read his name from the Washington Free Beacon or the Federalist or the other publications, The Hill, that'll be talking about what he's done. But he has been accused, ladies and gentlemen, that Durham probe special counsel is actually looking into his conduct. What happened with this man, similar to Peter Strzok, is that, and Kevin Kleinsmith, who pled guilty to fabricating information simply to lying to a FISA judge to prolong investigations into Trump. What this man did, and this man was cited within the Inspector General report and within Chuck Grassley's investigations recently into the bias within the Bureau. What this man did was, number one, he overlooked numerous issues with the Steele dossier, so he's going to be part of the Steele dossier trial. This was a person within the Bureau who allowed the greatest piece of fake news to be utilized by the United States government, he along with others, and then he was front and center in writing a Bureau letter, according to the Federalist and according to the Washington Free Beacon that broke the story, a Bureau letter stating that Hunter's emails were a plot by another country to deceive impressionable Americans. Now, this is what is called interference, Democrats. This is what is called collusion. However, the collusion is taking place between the Democratic Party and government agents. Now, I'll read you the Washington Free Beacon. Meet the FBI analyst behind the decade's biggest political disinformation campaigns. Okay, the agent pushed Trump-Russia collusion and is now accused of discrediting Hunter Biden stories. An intelligence analyst behind the FBI's botched collusion probe is now accused of using the Bureau's authority to discredit reports about Hunter's criminal activity months before November of 2 years ago. Meet this person. The FBI analyst is hardly a household name, but Chuck Grassley's office, or a very courageous person who contacted the office of GOP Senator Chuck Grassley, says he was behind the August report that Bureau officials used as part of a, quote, scheme to undermine derogatory information connected to Hunter by falsely suggesting it was a and this is what they always do, information. So, the truth is called a lie. Then they say that Republicans and Trump lie so much. Okay, does Trump lie? Yes. Do Republicans lie? Yes. Does anyone lie more than the Democratic Party and media in general? No. The lie is by omission. The Washington Post tells the truth. The CNN tells the truth. MSNBC tells the truth. Do you want to know the caveat? It's a lie by omission. And so what they'll say is, the Bureau has stated that Hunter's laptop emails showing clear criminal activity, along with videos and voicemails and text messages, the Bureau has stated that it is a plot by another country. They don't tell you that, or they don't know, but they don't tell you that the individual agent behind this was also the agent that allowed the Steele dossier to pass through, knowing that it was riddled with false, absurd, fabricated statements. The Steele dossier subsource was working with a Clinton operative, okay? So, inadvertently or willingly, but he was working with a Clinton operative. Hit subscribe, by the way. I'll have a live stream later. I was going to have a live stream at 4. I'll have a live stream later tonight at around 9 p.m. Pacific or so. So, but 9:30 p.m. Pacific. So be here for the live stream. We'll talk about this, and I'll do a couple other segments on this. This is a very important segment, ladies and gentlemen. The Durham probe is heating up. You might not know it. You might not think it is, but the Durham probe is heating up. And we have a lot, like August, September, October, and November are going to be 4 of the most important months in modern U.S. history. So definitely be on this channel, be on the live streams on this channel for the next 4 months, 5 months. I mean, all the next couple of years, the pendulum is going to swing to Trump. And you're going to have the Durham probe special counsel along with parallel investigations. It's not just the Durham probe special counsel, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you watch this channel, because I'm going to try to tell you, like, I'm not perfect. I did say that Clinton would lose to Trump when I wrote in The Hill, the Huffington Post, Salon, the Jerusalem Post. I was on MSNBC, CNN. I said Clinton would lose to Trump. Okay. I did tell you that we'd have an economic downturn. All right. In September of 2021. Watch the segments in the description section. Okay. Now, I'm telling you that parallel investigations will bolster the Durham probe special counsel. It doesn't matter if he gets 1 conviction or 5 convictions on 5 counts. Okay? The issue is that you're going to have the House will be Trump Republican, the Senate will be Trump Republican. Okay? But even if by chance Democrats, keep the House, I don't see how that's possible because we have an economy that's in a recession now. I mean, if they didn't have every single possible advantage from Jimmy Kimmel to Seth Meyers, the New York Times reports on the news, when you type Trump, it reports Seth Meyers mocks Trump. Does Seth Meyers ever mock Biden? There's a lot to poke fun of. Okay, it actually would be mean, but there's a lot to just eviscerate. But you don't see that. You don't see late night and social media algorithms on Twitter and all of Hollywood and every major publication out there. Even the New York Post and Wall Street Journal. I mean, they understand what was done to Trump, setting him up and framing him, and they say, "Oh, well, you know what? We believe all of the congressional testimony against him, so we don't want him to run again." It's like the man is standing up against the entire planet, and household median incomes were at their record highs under Trump. They would not have been under Clinton. We know. We already have mashed potato brains Biden. Okay? Democrats preside over poverty. The poverty rate is 4% higher than it was, and it was at an all-time low with Trump. So, and median incomes, personal and household, are much lower. We have inflation at 9.1%. Real wages are down 4.4%. Real wages were up under Trump. So, I mean, this is a huge issue, ladies and gentlemen, that it's a huge, huge issue. And what was done to Trump will slowly be revealed and there will be accountability. Because you do have Republicans, okay, that they want payback, just like James Brown, the big payback. And so they're going to investigate endlessly because you actually have crimes committed by Hunter. You actually have crimes committed by Joe. Because if he is working alongside Hunter and altering U.S. foreign policy, that's a huge crime. And there's a prime example of him doing that where he even says, "Oh yeah, the officials I spoke to didn't think I had the authority, but guess what? I said call the president." If the government officials that he was speaking to and when he was bragging on the Council on Foreign Relations didn't think that he had the authority to force out a prosecutor, then it wasn't well known by everybody, okay? They were in damage control public relations mode. He forced out a prosecutor and has directly tied to the emails where the prosecutor is going to investigate the company, literally asking Hunter, how can you use your influence on the company's behalf? It really doesn't matter whether the timeline fits because Democrats create this graft 101, academic chart of how graft works. That's not how it works. You hire Hunter, give him $1 million plus, you're going to get hooked up before or after that email. So it's not how it works, okay? They know, the Bidens know, and the Clintons know, and the Democrats know how Tammany Hall works and honest graft works. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. Huge revelation. You can read the Federalist article and the Washington Free Beacon article. It's all there. Give me your thoughts. I'll be talking about this a lot today. Thank you.